Hello, Moment friends! Ending here for another episode of Pelennor Fields. When we last left off, we were getting ready to scout and see what we can find, and then the sicklefly came and attacked us randomly after, like, me being away from the keyboard for a fairly long time. And the sicklefly just randomly decided to attack just now, so that's great. Let's run. Full speed ahead. Scouted to the southwest. No information. It's really boring to be scouting and not know what is going on. You've been trained to be told what's going on. Stop chasing me. This guy is determined. Alright, sicklefly, it's time to die. Goodbye.
I did not know a body could become so sore.
You relay all that you encountered. I see. Then no path is safe, I think. But I judge our best course is to head due south. Yes, I think so. It's not far now. Yeah, just run right past the bog lurker and the orcs. How glad I shall be of a warm bed in Ostrimon. What was that? I don't know. Maybe the bog lurker. Now you stopped and seemed to be listening hard to some sound. Did you hear that? I would swear that I heard something. Humor me and check ahead. Be wary, though. Okay. Armed men jump out at you. Well, that's not good. Not good at all. Still wanting us to defend ourselves. Goodbye. Still defend ourselves. Might as well fight the bog lurker while we're here. Come on, buddy. It's time to die. Seriously, no more of these, please. There we go. Turn to the buddy. So I was right. I'm glad you could handle them, friend. We are nearly out. Let us keep up our pace. If it is safe, then let us go. The weeds are thickest before the clear, huh? Yes. This way. Okay. I'm soaked to my very bones, friend. I think now I make the water wetter. What? I mean, I know what he said, but what? Didn't think that was in LOTRO, but whatever. Let's go. There it is, in sight. The Beacon Hills. My dear and longed for home. There it is, Antang. My home soil. I cannot say how this view warms my heart. We have done it. We are out of the marsh. Not going to be easy. And the going will be easy. Let us meet back at Austriamon. I don't know what zone. I don't know what zone you've been in, buddy, but it's hardly easy. There goes the warband. Very fast, I might add. Okay, here we go. Nearly back. So we should be able to turn in 2 quests here. And let's see. That'll get us over the hump. So this might actually be the end. We'll see.
Enemies surround us, yet we will defy them.
I have much to thank you for, Andang, although I have much to grieve for, it appears. It is a sorrowful day indeed. I had understood, as all Gondor marches on to war, that men of my blood might be taken from me. I never imagined, though, that the cruel fate would take them so near to my door, or that your kind hands would free some of them from its grip. But enough of such goings-on. As I began, you have my earnest thanks. You shall ever be known as friend here in the Beacon Hills. so long as I am keeper of it. Wow, that's the end of that line. We might be ending this episode. Let's go turn in this final quest. Wait, what? We have to go gather more sheep. Just what we wanted to do. Unbelievable. It's the only thing left is flocks unattended. He has a lot of flocks. Guess we're on the wrong road. So while we're going to get these sheep, I might as well be talking about the zone as a whole, since we did basically finish this zone, and then I'll be talking about the other part of the zone as well after that. So the ending was awesome. I felt like there was too many nothing quests to get there. Way too many nothing quests to get there. The entire first half of the quests are complete nothing quests, it seems. And it just wasn't any... The whole first half wasn't any fun. Second half, probably the best quests in this update. Which is not saying much, but probably the best quest in this update. As you can tell, overall, as far as side quests go, really not big fan this update. The end of the zone and also some of the Woes' quests were really, really good. I did enjoy those. And there were a couple other quests that I enjoyed in the previous area. But as a whole, I'd say that the side quests are probably some of the worst in LOTRO. As far as entire zone goes. It had a great ending here, but one of the weakest zones, especially in recent times, in LOTRO. And that's a bummer. They just had a lot of filler quests. That's mostly probably because Pelennor Fields was amazing. And it's clear that that's where they put their main focus. And rightfully so, because honestly, these zones are not really high story priority at this time period anyway. I mean, there is obviously story going on, but these are kind of the outskirts. They're some of the least populated areas in all of Gondor, to be honest. And so it makes sense that the story is not the most interesting, but what an annoying way to end Gondor on as far as side quest goes, as to have very lackluster ones. And that's kind of frustrating. Pelennor Fields, probably the best moment in the epic up to date. I mean, it was absolutely fantastic. There were some frustrating aspects to it, but as a whole, it was way better than if it was epic battles, and probably better than if it was just instances as well. And obviously, I have not done the instances on the live servers. I did in beta and really enjoyed them. And I assume that they're just as enjoyable, if not more so, you're on live. So let me know in the comments below what you have thought about this update. I'm really, really curious. Don't just wait, just go ahead and leave your comments, or get ready to, or whatever. Just let me know, because I really do want to know what you think of this update. I like to know where everyone else stands on the update, and know, that helps me form better what I think about this update as well. And I think as a whole, the update was pretty good, because Pelennor was so good. But these side quests are tough, and there's the increased cost, which is super annoying. I can't believe that they increased the cost. And, I'm probably not going to do the instances, even though I bought them. And I think there's a lot of players in that same boat. There's a lot of players that are just not ever going to buy this zone because they don't want the instances. And after seeing how the zone is, you really probably shouldn't be buying this zone, in my opinion. I didn't enjoy it. Maybe you do. You watch the video and come up with your own opinion as well. Definitely value that as well. To each their own. Some of these quests were really enjoyable. The Woe's marriage quest was fantastic. The end of this zone was fantastic. And yeah, I just can't honestly can't justify the amount of time it took to get to these type of quests. And I wish that was different. They've done better. There are other zones that you should definitely be buying. Particularly after they added in, I do want to retrofit, change my opinion on Minas Tirith, because after they added in the bonus quests, fantastic. And I will go through the bonus quests in my Minas Tirith series, which is already probably released, and it's just really cool. I really enjoyed the quest that they added to Minas Tirith after the fact, and it really justified the purchase for Minas Tirith, to be honest. And so I recommend that. There's some great story in there that is really can only be done in Minas Tirith, or a city like that. And so it's great to have that type of city quests back in the game. Alright, here we are. Let's see if this is the end.
Well, what is it then?
You will make a fine shepherd, man. My flocks are accounted for, and unaware of the troubles surrounding them. If you are held here long, they will make food and garments for these folk too. As well they ought. On that note, thank you everyone so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what series you would like to see next, whether it be LOTRO or any game on Steam. Big thanks to Turbine for making this content. Could not have done this series without them. I wish that they had focused a bit more on side quests, made a bit more story there, but they did such a great job with Pelennor Fields. That was clearly their focus, and it's the best that they've done so far as Epic, in my opinion. So great job on that. And also, let me know in the comments, again, what you thought of this update. I really am curious. Apparently we still have the sheep, so that's great. I don't know why, but, whatever. Oh, there they go. We had to walk away. Also, huge thanks to my patrons on Patreon for helping support this series. This series would not be possible without them. I put so much time into each of these series. This series alone is well over 100 hours of work. Big thanks to all my patrons for helping support and help justify some of the time that this takes. YouTube ad revenue is really not that much, and so patrons really are my main support. So thank you all so much for helping support this series, and a big thanks to everyone who supports my series in any way, whether you leave a like on videos, whether you comment, whether you share them, or whether you support on Patreon, or retweet on Twitter. Whatever you do, thank you so much for your support, or even just giving a view. It does help, all of it, and every little bit helps, and helps continue this channel growing. We've been growing in a huge way, and we're continuing to grow. I'm hoping by the end of this year, 2016, that I will be able to get to 1 million views. That is my goal. We'll see if it happens, but that is my goal, and based on current view numbers, it should be possible. So hopefully that will happen, and I definitely could not do that without all of you. Thank you so much for your support, and yeah, feel free to comment about whatever you want in the comments below, and I will see you again for the next series as we probably continue on our way to Mordor. Is the next logical conclusion. We've done all the spots of Gondor that you can possibly do, I think, except for this little area here, which I'm guessing will be next, or we will be going up this way. We'll be doing one of the two. My guess is we'll be going in through Minas Morgul. I think that is more likely. I don't know for sure, because they might want to go up and do the Rangers, but they could easily do that in a session play or another type of thing like the Dead Marshes, where they could just continue that along. Either way, I am very excited to see what is next in LOTRO, and hopefully you are as well. And, I'm more excited for this new area than I have been in a long time, probably since Minas Tirith being added in. because it should be completely different than anything we've actually seen so far. Because Mordor is going to be a completely different beast. It will probably be like Angmar, which at the very least, if it is really close to Angmar, at least we haven't seen it since over 50 levels ago and way back in 2007 when they built it. So, you know, building Mordor today should be absolutely amazing because they have way better technology and much more know-how in how to make a really believable zone. And so I'm very excited to see how they handle Mordor and the things to come as we continue along this journey and get very close to the end of Return of the King. It will be very interesting to see how they handle everything. So anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you again real soon for more content. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below, and if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.